Welcome and happy holidays from 2K and if you claim to be a Let's be jumping.
Oh, we've got quite the matchup in store tonight, boys. Two conference rivals set to clash once again.
NBA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Red in at the shooting guard. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Pass to Van Arsdale. Here's Gasol. Oh, got a piece of it. Gasol, a screen on Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gasol. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Away team ball.
Here's Harper. Outside Durant. Knocks it loose. Here's Van Arsdale. Driving to the basket. Got a hand on it. Left side Durant. Pass to Harper. Here's Cowens. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here's Hardaway. His last outing, he had 20. To the middle. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
The 3 ball. Red can't get it to go. Pass to Artest. Hardaway against Durant. Now here's Hardaway. A lot of room. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, he has. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Now here's Gasol. Here's Nowitzki. Knocks down the triple.
Nowitzki ready to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
And we've got a timeout call by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
The home team on D. Red pass to Haywood. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. I asked him about the many difficulties that Kevin Durant presents to a defense, and Coach said with most guys, you can force them left or right or send help. With Kevin, he can always shoot over the top of you. Sometimes you feel helpless in that regard. Not a lot of solutions for a 7-foot sharpshooter, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for the away
That
team.
one misses.
Spencer Haywood. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Now Hardaway. Pass to Van Arsdale. Fires for three. That one is off.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Here's Durant. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And here's Hardaway. Here's Van Arsdale. There's the three. The rebound by Haywood.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Harper. Six to shoot. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Throws it up high. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Artest. Yet to see a basket. Back to Gasol. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
Substitution on the court.
Gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Now here's Ball. Here's Sabonis. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Away team. Arvydas Sabonis.
All right, Doris, we're a good ways into the season now. You think most teams are where they should be in terms of their game?
You know, it's so interesting to me, Brian, because what we do every season is we sort of break teams into tiers. Who are the true contenders? Typically, that's 3 or 4 teams max. Then you get the next level of teams that are going to be playoff performers. We know that. How competitive they are. Are they 1 piece away, 2 pieces away? It's an interesting question. I'm not sure there's a definitive answer.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Petrovic. Drills it from deep.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day one.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Stackhouse. Here's Hagan. Right side Brown. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a rejump.
Pass to King. The kick out to Ball. Here's Petrovic. Off target with the open look.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
Well, the potential of Jonathan Isaac is truly exciting. This guy is still a bit raw, but he has every tool to be successful, both offensively and defensively.
Here's Petrovic.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Picked by Sabonis. Back to Ball. Pass to Petrovic. 4 on the clock. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Archibald, pounded by Ball. A minute 35 left to play in the first. Here's Petrovic. Now here's Ball. Counted. 1 for 1 to start the game. We've got 1:13 left in the first. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons. Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
With the step back, here's Ball. It's hauled in by Isaac. Gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Pass to Archibald. Here's Hagan. Brown finds Isaac. That shot is off. Gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Got it.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
23 seconds left in the first. Here's Hagan. No points so far. Inside. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And it's Cowens in at the 5. Pass to Artest. The 3 is up. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Harper passes to Haywood. Here's Harper, defended by Hardaway. Out left to the wing. Here's Red. And they set the pick. Puts up a 3. Gasol grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's Hagan. That one's good. This game is all even.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Harper passes to Cowens. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to King. 5 to shoot. Down low. Oh, he jams it straight down.
Assist goes to
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Hagan. Launches a 3. He's off on that one. Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Locked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for
the
Kate.
away team. Number 35, Kevin Durant.
Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Artest. Back to Hardaway. Here's Hagan. With the floater.
take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Now here's Hardaway. Here's Nowitzki. And that misses. That would have put him up. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you.
With KD's length and size, there aren't many defenders he simply can't shoot over.
Hardaway, the pass to Nowitzki. Clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
And he makes both free throws.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The 2K leaderboard with some of the hottest players in the league. The top small forward scorers during the last month of play. The fourth spot held by Kevin Durant.
And some of the best scorers in the league play the 3 spot. You just marvel at the talent level of this group.
Boy, that's putting it mildly. The offensive firepower they're packing is superb, and their talent runs the gamut. They can hurt you inside, long range, anywhere in between. They're all just too tough to stop.
Here's Red. He buries it from 3. Red's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. They just got burned.
Back to Hardaway. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-man slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Harper passes to Durant. Here's Red. Here's the pick. Pass to Cowens. And Gasol with the block.
Now, just great timing and great awareness from Arkansas. This guy is a relentless shot blocker.
Gasol, a screen on Durant. Going inside. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Brown, he's checked in for Gasol. And that's good as he hits both shots. Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Haywood. Put back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Van Arsdale. Back to Hardaway. His shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Ball passes to Durant. To the inside. Brown with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Artest. Finished off the break. Artest has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
To the wing, right side. Here's Haywood. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Van Arsdale. No made baskets yet. Here's Hardaway. Blocked! with it. Pass to Haywood. Shoots it from the corner. That one goes in. Ball's got his second basket.
Well, LaMelo Ball gets that shot to go. This guy's so talented.
And we've got a timeout from Ryan Keefe. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So both teams changing it up here. Shooting 56% for the second quarter. Here's Stackhouse. Pass to Isaac. Takes one from 10 feet. He can't get it to go.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
2 minutes remaining.
Shoots.
2 minutes.
And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Here's Ball. 1:53 left to play in the first half. One thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
Personal foul.
NBA, the length of the forward, and yet one of the most prolific playmakers
Shooting
in
for
the
the away
game
team.
today. That gives a coach a lot of
LaMelo
versatility and options with
At the
one
line for two.
individual player.
And he drops it first.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Here's Hagan. It's rebounded by McHale.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And he taps it home with authority.
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Petrovic. He's got 6. Called in by Brown. Got 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Here's Stackhouse. He's got 6.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now.
At the line for your home team, Jerry Stackhouse. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. The first free throw is good. It was perfect from the line this time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Petrovic. Shot on the wing. Right wing. McHale. Pass to Petrovic. Ball outside. Clock at 6. To the paint. Second chance shot. Sabonis can't hit. Shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Hagan. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Hagan's got 5 points in the quarter. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Leading by just 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big time home court advantage here.
New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. Thanks as always.
we've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. They've got Marc Gasol, and it's Hardaway in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Gasol finds Hardaway. And he lays it up and in. Hardaway's got 8 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Harper, defended by Hardaway. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
That KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
Durant's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. To the right side, to the inside. And Durant with the block. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And he's going for the lob. Kevin Durant flying high.
Well, you cannot let Kevin Durant have that much room to take off. This guy is tremendous as an alley-oop finisher.
Hardaway, the pass to Van Arsdale. Pass to Gasol. And they're running. Here's Red. Finished off the break.
Michael Red.
He's got 5.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Inside. Shot is good by Van Arsdale.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Here's Harper, defended by Hardaway. And here's Durant. Give him 8. Here comes Durant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA. Hard to find a better score than KD.
He is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Pass to Artest. Gasol, a screen on Durant. Artest, three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Tipped. Here's Harper, defended by Hardaway. Harper passes to Haywood. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Hardaway. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harper. Checked by Gasol. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. Yes, it's good.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got 12.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Here's Hardaway. Money on the 19-footer. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Durant. Pass to Haywood. To the middle. Here's Cowens. And he jams scores it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Spencer Hayward.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. To the left side wing. Down low. Here's Artest. Guarded by Durant. And that one's good. Gasol.
Not to be denied, Marcus Gasol's IQ helping him beat quality defense.
Gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Red. He's got 5. Beyond the arc. And Harper gets it to go.
Pick works
3
well
points.
there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive
Team.
player. You've got to want to work.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Archibald. Outside, Brown. To the inside. The shot by Stackhouse, no good. Gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Ball outside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it,
Jerry
and he'll
Stackhouse.
shoot one more at the line.
Personal foul
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
at the line for the away team.
One shot.
LaMelo Ball at the line for 1.
And that one falls for Ball.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Pass to Stackhouse. Here's Archibald. Pounded by Ball. To the paint. Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Ball passes to McHale. Here's King. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sabonis. And Hagan pulls it down. Shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Pass to Archibald. To the left wing. Here's Stackhouse. Give him 8 points now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 outs.
Here's McHale. Now Ball. Sabonis draws the double. Here's McHale. He's scoreless. Ball no good. Here's Hagan. Pounded by Ball. And the basket by Brown.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Here's Ball, and the shot is good.
LaMelo
Drop it in
Ball.
off the front of the rim. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Inside, here's Petrovic. Rejected by Brown. Pass to Stackhouse for the tie. It's rebounded by McHale. McHale's got 4 rebounds in the game. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Isaac. Gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Pass to Hagan. Launches it. Drains the triple. Hagan's got 8 points. Gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Ball outside. From downtown. The shot misses.
He wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
That's the end of the third, and it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Mark Gasol. First personal
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Haywood in at the four-man position. Good on the second one.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by one.
Shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Archibald. To take the lead. And here's Gasol. Man, that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Well, not much you can do there defensively. Marc Gasol, just too much size to stop from that range.
Durant, pass to Cowards. Pass to Haywood. Here's Harper. To the middle. Here's Cowards. It's tipped.
And Dirk has always been a bit underrated defensively. Superb length to contest and shots.
Artest can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Pass to Haywood. Here's Harper. Rebounded by Archibald. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Now here's Hardaway. Here's Gasol. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Nowitzki. Pass to Artest. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And he recovers it. And they're on the break. Here's Artest. Oh, denied by Durant.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD send it back.
Here's Artest. Nice D from Durant.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Haywood.
Third team foul. Dirk Nowitzki. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team.
And it's tied up with Haywood.
Taking 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Just to Van Arsdale. Gasol, the screen. Inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And he gets the bucket. Gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Harper passes to Haywood. Here's Durant. To the paint. Tipped. And here's the fast break. Looking to get it going. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, They'll take it, but he's got to find other ways to contribute, having missed 4 or 5 shots this quarter.
Pass to Haywood. Here's Harper, defended by Hardaway. Here's Haywood. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Cowens. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Nowitzki.
Just love the pump fake from Nowitzki. He's so skilled at drawing his man into the
Personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Nowitzki. 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
You know, they would have liked to have gotten them all, but he did make it a 2-possession game.
Here's Harper, defended by Hardaway. Inside, here's Cowens. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Michael Red.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Pass to Van Arsdale. Ball stolen. Here we go, all alone. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. He'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal
There's
foul.
no debate there. He
First
got
team
him.
foul. Shooting for the away team. Derek Harper. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Hardaway. Pass to Gasol. Left side, Hardaway. Here's Van Arsdale. 5 on the clock. Lets a floater go. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Harper. Takes it inside. And they take the lead. Harper's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Ball, he's checked in for Harper. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Archibald. Pounded by Ball. Here's Gasol. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, Marcus Gasol has done this a time or 2, and that's a big-time delivery.
Away team.
shot and only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. And if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Archibald, pass to Gasol. Then he banks in the layup. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Durant. Pass to Haywood.
First personal foul.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Durant. And there's the lob. And they converted last on 3.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Archibald. Pounded by Ball. We've got 1:28 left in the game.
Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one. And that narrows the gap to 1. So he makes both from the line.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. Here's Durant. Tries again. Hagan pulls it down.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, efficiency has really fallen over this quarter.
Pulls it from 20. And it's Nowitzki missing. Shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. For 3, Durant. It's good from beyond the arc.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Nowitzki, pass to Archibald. To the paint. Here's Van Arsdale. Here's Gasol. Cowens grabs the board. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
We've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
And timeout is called by Brian Keith. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
There's Nowitzki missing. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul.
That hurts as he doesn't get the first one solved. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second and 2 is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Here's our test. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Third personal foul. Teams in the penalty. Shooting for the away team.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for here. In this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Denny Avdia. It's Smith. Then there's Doncic. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Now here's Simmons. After Luka Doncic is missed. Shots good by Simmons.
The assertive approach from Simmons, refusing to let the contact get to him.
Jokic against Jordan. Now, here's Jokic. Tight defense on him. It's good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it on the offensive end.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
Simmons against Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your home team, Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
That's good from Simmons.
And for Simmons, everyone in the league agrees that the talent is there. It comes down to the help and being in the right situation. This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Now, here's Doncic. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Leonard the pass to Jordan. With the fadeaway. And Leonard gets it to go.
Totally dialed in. Makes good work from that mid-range.
Markkanen against Leonard. Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Leonard on the wing. Jordan with the screen on Markkanen. Well, a careless foul. It'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Known for his incredible defense, huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Good on the second free throw. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
Here's Jokic. Jordan with some nice deep.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow.
Oh, my goodness, this trap.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Timeout.
Timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guy.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. They need to be more active than they were.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Avdia. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 14 points per, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his ability is about 1,000%.
The putback and staying with the play. Avdia.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Yes, Kevin, we caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. I asked him if he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Simmons. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. Clock at 6. Leonard inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. Leonard, no luck. To the inside. Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Jordan. And the shot goes down.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Got 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Shot from free throw range. Jordan with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Simmons. Jordan with the screen on Avdia. Plays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 5 now.
A welcome sign for this team. Simmons taking it himself. They want to be more selfish.
Doncic kicks to Markkanen. Smith outside. Pass to Doncic. It's good. The assist that time on Smith.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 5. Here's Houston. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout call from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game, and one that they didn't ignore.
Love right side. Back to Hardaway. Drexler outside. And a miss there on the triple. Suddenly from the field start of the game. Very hot shooting. Conley the pass to Brooks. To the wing right side. Here's Nemelicki. He's guarded by Love.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target, and bagging the rebound.
Drexler. And he converts the layup.
Their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Conley. Brooks outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their heads. You want guys like that on your side.
The kick out to Holiday. Baseline jumper. Love grabs the board.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Out to the wing. Back to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Love with the screen on Conley. puts up a deep three. Love kicks to English. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns, coming off a terrific season. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Chandler scanning the floor. Pass to Holiday. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
And Holiday does not make things easy for defenders. He is very crafty.
He doesn't get the second one.
And they've been the more physical team, offensively seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Kevin Love with the second chance points.
And when Kevin Love entered in the league, he became one of the best offensive rebounders we have ever seen. Big man still grabbing boards.
Now here's Conley. Back in off the glass.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Drexler with the screen for Hardaway. Misses the three. Here's Nedelicki. He's guarded by Love. With the floater, that shot no good. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. They're up by 10. And we'll be... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they play. Great showing from them.
Towns is out there with Jokic. Then there's Doncic. Then there's English. And it's Hardaway in at the 2-guard spot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, it always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom at the point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steady in the offense, other times it's doing such a strong lead guard who can more than handle the run down low.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Playing fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. The shot by Thompson, no good. We got a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executed. Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Doncic against Simmons. And that's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Avdia kicks to Doncic. Launches a 3. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space. You press up on him, he'll go right around.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. The 4th spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted
distributor. They give their teams an element that not every squad has. That kind of passing from the small forward spot allows an offense to be much more free-flowing.
Tips it up, and Leonard stays with it. Leonard's got 8 points.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Avdia can't hit. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Leonard. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside, Avdia. Smith scanning the floor. On the wing, Doncic. From 18 feet away, Simmons pulls it in.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Leonard driving in, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Here's English. He's now 1 for 2 with that rush.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Houston. Outside Leonard. Jordan with it. Jokic defending. Here's Houston. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. 7 points in the game.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
English outside. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. English has got his second bucket of the night.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal series. First personal foul on Sunday, and then on Thursday.
You know, somebody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's Drexler. And that one is clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 34 points a game last season, 10 assists and 9 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Nikola Jokic. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Doncic against Conley. Pass to Nedolicki. Over Towns. That's good by Nedolicki. Nedolicki's got his first basket. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Doncic against Conley. Luka pulls right through the contact.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning is right there. That's another input.
Done exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Pass to Towns. To the paint. Kicks it out to Drexler. Off target from three-point range.
Locking the mark down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Thompson outside. Conley sets a screen for Thompson. Over Love. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Doncic. Love with the screen on Conley. The three for Doncic.
2 minutes.
Adebayo with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Thompson passes to Conley. Down low. Stolen by Drexler. And here they come. Here is Love. Over by Conley. Pass to Doncic. An easy 2 from Doncic.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. They set the pick. Holiday against the bucket.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Conley against Doncic. Over Conley. And too long on the shot. Gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Chandler's checked in for Thompson.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hardaway from outside. Adebayo with the rebound. Gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Looks it up from 12. Out to Conley. Holiday looking over the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. In 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Hardaway. Plays it up off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Holiday. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. They lead by 18. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said,
And now, not a bad... That'll do it for our show today.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Simmons. So with Boozer on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Thompson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Houston in pursuit.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
And here's Doncic. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Houston, defended by Avdia, and that one drops. Thompson's got 6.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to Doncic. Good on the shot. Empty that time from Leonard. The ball really well in this game, 58%. Houston can't get it to go. Being a meager 37% for the game. fader on the way, and Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Smith, not enough on that one as it misses.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
As to Leonard, lets the three fly, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his fourth assist with that ball here tonight. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. English, he's jumped in from Hickeney. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season. Here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
There's so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Take a look at Leonard. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Houston, the pass to Jordan. Here's Houston. Jordan, a screen on Smith. Here's Houston. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Doncic. Has contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
And that one's good. Leonard.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Jokic sets the screen for Doncic. To the middle. And it's Jokic missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Looked away.
Defense got a roll of dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside, English. Nice move. And then English with the slam dunk.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant throwdown. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Smith kicks to Jokic. Doncic outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Drexler outside. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Powell Holiday attacking. That one good for two. Holiday's got 5.
You can see the toughness that Holiday plays with. Contact doesn't faze him.
Drexler against Holiday. Drexler gets the bucket.
That's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Holiday, the pass to Chandler. Outside Conley. Inside, here's Chandler, and a dunk by Chandler.
He's got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart.
To the middle, and Towns throws it down.
Assisted. Clyde Drexler.
Gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Conley, the pass to Nedolicki. Holiday up top from downtown. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clyde Drexler on the wing. To the paint. Towns, no luck. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
And he sinks the second. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. There's a good screen. Pass to Nedolicki. Here's Holiday. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
54% since they had a chance to talk things over at halftime. They're looking locked in out there now.
Tim Hardaway.
And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
First free throw is good.
The focus you get from Holiday is constant, and that goes for both ends. He's always looking for ways to help.
Conley against Hardaway. Fires for 3. And no good. 55% for the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Nedolicki misses. Being a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Drexler dishes to English. There's 31 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Here's Hardaway. Hits from the high post.
Tim Hardaway.
Hardaway has got his second basket of the game.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Holiday, the pass to Nedolicki. Chandler with the ball. Out to Conley. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. He got it up. The shot, no good. And then at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They're up by 10. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Tim Hardaway is out there with Drexler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Deni Avdija. And it's Love in at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Markkanen. Outside Hardaway. From deep. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over Hardaway. A nice shot by Simmons.
It's nice to have moves like that in your back pocket. Simmons showing off his handle.
Hardaway is screen on Simmons. Away from Drexler. Oh, through the foul. Almost hit the 3-point bucket. They'll go to the line and shoot 3.
First team foul.
That's on Ben Simmons. And he hits the first of three. Jokic, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Simmons with it. Pass to Leonard. And it's Tim Hardaway with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. First checked in for Clyde Drexler.
Coming onto the floor for the away team. Number 8, Steve Smith.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Jordan, a screen on Markkanen. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist from Leonard.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Pass to Markkanen. Nice pass. Leonard to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And he has to build on this because we can see that him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
And Simmons kicks to Leonard. Houston the pass to Thompson. Jordan dishes to Leonard.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attack.
Second team foul. At the line for your home team.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. To the right side. Back to Hardaway. A shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, he can be fun
Shooting
to
for the
watch.
away
There's an
team.
obvious joy to his game
Tim
that you
Hardaway.
have to appreciate.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is no good. Really well. 54% for the floor. Here's Thompson. He is not going to go for it. Avdia with the defensive effort. Leonard with the steal. Here's Houston. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Markkanen against Leonard. Markkanen passes to Hardaway. And Simmons with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Sinks the three-pointer. Houston's got 5 points in the quarter.
And we see Houston take a healthy amount of threes for a reason. This guy very accurate from beyond. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Hardaway. Over Simmons. Puts the target from 18 feet.
Hardaway.
And showing off for the crowd there. Hardaway's handles are off the charts.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Simmons looking it over. Three-pointer. Houston can't get it to go. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Jordan sends it back. Back to Simmons. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Takes the alley pass and beats it down.
Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Avdia, the pass to Jokic. Great D that time from Jordan.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And Thompson kicks to Leonard. Simmons dishes to Jordan. Simmons passes to Leonard. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist in the game. In the fourth quarter, now pretty down around 29%. Pass to Avdia. Back to Hardaway. Smith outside. Now, here's Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Oh, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre. Luka Doncic. He's checked in for Hardaway. Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Here's Simmons. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter.
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field has been flawless. And the teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all these sets for him.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And he makes the first.
Nikola Jokic.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Simmons passes through Leonard. Back to Simmons. And he goes right and slams it down.
You see how powerful he can be.
Just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Doncic passes to Smith. And here's Avdia. Here's Jokic. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Simmons. There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And that's Jokic with the rebound. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games. And Simmons' coaches and teammates encourage him to be aggressive because it attracts the D's attention.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
Home team.
Please give a big round of applause for this squad.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. That's good from Simmons. Like every year, we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
And Simmons drops them both. Gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Drexler with a screen on Conley. And here's Doncic from the arc. Chandler with the rebound. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. They made the most of it, and he's looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Right side Towns. Chandler with the steal. Simmons with it. And Drexler picking him up. Simmons against Drexler. Simmons inside. No points there, only his third miss in 10 attempts from the floor. To the inside. And the dunk by Doncic. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Chandler with a screen for Simmons. Back to Chandler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for 2, Tyson Chandler.
That's good from Chandler. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Away. And so the home crowd is ready to win. There's a total of 2 teams tonight. One losing total control, operating philosophy. The other just for answers that they could never find.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with relatively relaxed. We've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Trae Young out there with Devin Booker. Then there's James, and it's Gasol in at the 5, roaming the paint. Tatum passes to Daniels. Releases. Jamison grabs a board. Young with it. Shoots from the baseline. Basket's good.
It's difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Who's watching him?
It's blocked. There's Tatum with the 3. Hits the three-pointer.
This team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
James outside. Fires it from 18. Can't hit that time.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Davis, the pass to Worthy. There's Tatum with the 3. Nails it from 3. Tatum's got 6.
With his feet set, Tatum's gonna make you pay.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Finished off the break. Give him 8. Now here's Young. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to Jamison. Back to Young. To halt the run. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Davis with it. Picked up by James. Davis, the pass to Daniels. Tatum looking it over. 6 to shoot. Off with the layup. Gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. James passes to Gasol. The shot's good.
Gasol doing a great job working down low in the phone booth and just finding enough room to get that one to go.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Worthy. Check by James. Outside Tatum. Gasol grabs the board.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Down low. Here's James. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
And LeBron's still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Pass to Tatum. Shoots. Gasol grabs the board.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Booker. Second shot opportunity. They get the rebound. They shoot again. And it's Gasol with the bucket inside. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Worthy. Rebounded by LeBron. He's gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Out to the right wing. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside, and what a pass.
Davis, the pass to Gilmore. To stop the run. And a two-handed jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Tripucka. To the middle. Out to the wing. Lowry outside. Top of the key. Noah grabs the board. Here's Caldwell. Outside Barnes. Takes the three. Here's Noah. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul.
Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
And here's Barnes. Pass to Noah.
Blocked! So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Butler passes to Brand. It's deflected. Now Barnes. No points yet. Barnes with a screen on Lowry. Back to Barnes. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Defense knows that's where Scotty Barnes does most of his work. But they still can't stop it.
Lowry against Morant. Here's Tripucka. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Lowry against Morant. We've got 1:28 left now in the first quarter. And there's the drive. And he gets it back. Tries yet again. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
They set a pick. Pass to Brand. Now Lowry. There's the triple. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Morant against Lowry. Lets it go from deep. And it's Morant missing. Got 8 of 15 shots to go. Lowry surveys the D. Here's Brand. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Lowry outside. Pass to Tripucka. Here's Brand. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rejected.
Good timing helps get that block through.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Morant against Lowry. Fires the 3. No good that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They're up by 1. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
We've got Dyson Daniels. He's out there with Davis. And it's Gilmore in at the 5, down low. Young can't hit. Shooting only 39% so far in the game. We've got Trae Young. Also Devin Booker out there. And it's James in at the 4 slot. Here's Gilmore. Check by James. Just 5 to shoot. Tatum from long range. They grab their own miss. And down it goes. 2 points. Gilmore's gotten his second bucket of the game. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Dyson Daniels out there with Davis. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Worthy in at the small forward position.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
We've got LeBron James. Devin Booker out there with Trae Young. And it's Gasol in at the center position, locking down the middle. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Well, granted, you always say in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is to sweep your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's always the best you can get.
Davis out there with Dyson Daniels. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Worthy in at the 3 spot. That free throw good from Booker.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game the way he can produce.
We've got LeBron James. Trae Young out there with Devin Booker. And it's Gasol in at the 5.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling."
Hey, Jason Tatum takes flight.
I mean, a skillful Powerful move by Tatum, throwing the defense off completely.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Got 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Jamison. Right side Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming.
Second personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block him, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. That free throw good from Booker.
Known as one of the purest scorers in the game, Booker's main focus remains competing for championships. Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Second, Trae Young.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Pass to Daniels. And here's Davis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Gasol, a screen on Davis. Gasol finds Booker. Indeed, Booker gets it to go.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Tatum. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
These are his first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails both of them. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Young, the pass to Jamison. Now, here is James. Clock at 6. Outside Young. Stolen by Davis. Here's Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
And Jason Tatum was fearless on that finish. Went right through the contact.
Young, the pass to Jamison. James with the ball. Back to Young. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. The 3. That is Trae's shot. The 3.
Well, if you're going to allow Trae to squeeze off the 3, he's going to squeeze hard.
Got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
James with the ball. 8 points in his last time out. There's the strength of the king.
LeBron James.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Pass to Worthy. Here's the break. And he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle.
First personal foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for the away team.
And he makes the first.
It feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Butler's checked in for LeBron. Here's Caldwell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Morant, the pass to Caldwell. Left side Barnes. For 3. Rebounded by Ilgauskas.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Now here's Lowry. Outside Booker. Lets the three fly. The shot that time not on target. To the paint. It's stolen. Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. Ooh, Booker doing Booker things.
So good at finishing around the gaps in the defense, and when Booker gets into space, he's going to let it fly.
Looking to end the run. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the number one attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end. Well, an all-star in year 3, Scotty Barnes has been an immediate impact player. It is not easy to do.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Caldwell. Self-touch off the glass. Caldwell's got his first points in this one.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Moran against Lowry. Pass to Brand. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Morant, pass to Barnes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, BA. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Second free throw, no good. Pass to Lowry. Takes a 3. Noah grabs the board. 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Inside, stolen by Lowry. Here's Ilgauskas. Brand passes to Ilgauskas. Lowry against Morant. 5 to shoot. No good from outside. A tight game here in Oklahoma City. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry. Nance against Butler from deep. Noah grabs the board. Noah's got 5 rebounds in the game. Nance, the pass to Morant. Back to Nance. Outside Barnes. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Barnes has got 8. Just 4 seconds left in the second period. And Lowry launches it from deep. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is done. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The visiting team, 40.
You know they're celebrating this all over town. When you're bringing a talent like LeBron James, his leadership, championship pedigree, all the intangibles he has.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going. That does it for halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. And he's going to keep going at it.
We've got Dyson Daniels. He's out there with Davis. And it's Gilmore in at the 5. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Shooting at 45% of the game so far. To the inside. Oh, my! Booker just throwing it down.
And Booker just keeps taking him. He's a scoring machine.
That's to Tatum. The lead. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
The 3, Booker. Oh, Booker answers the 3 right back.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Tatum passes to Gilmore. Here's Worthy. Check by James. There's Tatum with the 3. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to Jamison. Back to Young. Gasol, a screen on Davis. Down low. And here's Tatum. Jackson the 3. The rebound by Devin Booker.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Young against Davis. Outside for Booker. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Here's Tatum. He's got 24. Outside Davis. Back to Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And he lobs it up top. James can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you can see when it's that close, players react and just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Tatum. Here's Worthy. Right side Tatum. Outside Davis. To the inside, Gilmore. Pass to Daniels. And another shot. And it's good as he sneaks it right through the net.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Davis against Young. Booker for 3. And Worthy pulls it down. Gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Back to Daniels. Pass to Tatum. Hits the front of the rim and out. Shooting just about 43% on the third. There's Young with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by James.
3 points.
Young's got 10 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Tatum to the middle. Here's Worthy. goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Booker. 18 points for him. Inside. And then Gasol with the jam.
Well, difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Tatum passes to Davis. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Young. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. And they're on the run. Spins. Now here's Tatum. There's a screen. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Away team ball.
On Sunday, and then on Thursday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Substitution on the court.
And we've got a timeout called by
team.
J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Ilgauskas, the pass to Brad. For 3, Lowry. Noah grabs the board. Noah's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over to the left wing. Caldwell. And great assist by Morant as that one goes. Caldwell's got 5 points.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Lowry, the pass to Tripucka. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of, so once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Lowry against Morant. Pass to Ilgauskas. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Free throw line jumper. And he gets that one. He's got 10.
Yeah, Scotty has confidence from that mid-range and does not need much space.
Lowry outside. Let's go with a 3. Caldwell grabs the miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. Teammates right now covering up for the type of off-performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And here's Barnes. 10 points for him. And the basket by Noah. Noah's got his second bucket.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Lowry against Morant. Lowry, good.
Kyle Lowry.
Lowry's got 5.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit and finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Lowry, no good.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Lowry against Morant. To the middle. 2 on the clock. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Up by 6. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Trae Young, also Devin Booker out there, and Eddie James in at the small forward. James up top. And there's the rejection. And here comes the break. Here's Barnes. Oh, wow! And it's flushed down. Nice jam.
A little bit of showtime there from Scotty B.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Young. Gasol, a screen on Davis. Gasol inside. Misses from close range. Shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Davis against Young. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Young.
First team foul. At the line for your home team.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Davis. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Oh, there's yes, sir! LeBron James!
Assisted.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Worthy. And Gasol with the block.
Got to respect the reach and length of Pau Gasol. Outstanding job of skying up for that rejection.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Yep.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
Young, the pass to Booker. Take it away. Here's Daniels. Booker defending. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. And Tatum drills the three.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Outside Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going out.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Free throws good from Booker.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Davis, the pass too early. Here's Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. From down in the low post, it goes.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Young, the pass to Jamison. Pass to James. With the fadeaway. There, LeBron for 3.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Here's Worthy. Check by James. Back to Davis. Perfect pass to set up the layup. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
James outside. LeBron fires one down.
Still a force. LeBron looking ageless on that one.
Gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Outside Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 33 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to Davis. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept him from pulling ahead.
Here's Gilmore. And that one is hammered home.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Alex.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Davis, the pass to Tatum. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Davis. And that one falls for Tatum.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Pass to Jamison. It's Booker on the wing. And there's James from the arc. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 6 rebounds in the game. Tatum with it. 4-3. Rebound, Trae Young. Gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Pass to James. Here's Jamison. Young looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. Knocks it down from distance.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Young's gone 3 of 5 so far from downtown. There's Tatum with the 3. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's James on the wing. Pounded by Tatum. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Daniels. To the inside. Here's Gilmore. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gilmore's got 4 points now in the quarter. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Young can't hit. Shooting about 56% in this one. Outside Morant. Back to Tatum. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Tatum getting aggressive inside.
And that one falls for Tatum.
At the line for 2, Jason.
So 1 for 2 that time at the strike. Butler on the wing. Pounded by Morant. Here's Lowry.
pretty much the only way to keep them from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Outside Morant. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Morant against Lowry. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it